Hello everybody, welcome back to some more blueprints. Today, I want to work on solving the clock puzzle, of course, but also want to spend some time going down and working on unlocking some more of the sigils, because after looking at the stamps, I have a good idea about some of them. Day 106. One thing that I was a little bit confused about, I actually was watching a friend play recently, and he played just one day, but during that day he got the Alzar vision where it was talking about the break-in and then an item that we did not take being missing, somewhere around here. And it made me curious if any of these are technically items. I think this lamp was missing in that vision. But I'm not able to pick it up, but I'm not sure if I've actually tried lighting this candle. What would that even do? I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's try to do that today. Unfortunately, I don't have the night buff, so I can't get the torch, but I can try to make the burning lens. It's just a little bit annoying to try to get. Keeping my eye out for different times, and then before the day ends, hopefully running down and working on some more of the sigils. I have my theories about some of the times that it could be. One of them was like, because it had north pointing at 2 o'clock instead of at 12 o'clock, maybe I'm supposed to do 10 o'clock because that would be like 8 shifted over by 2 hours. But I don't have anything conclusive yet. For now, let's go ahead and lower the security level and turn the offline mode to unlocked. Observatory. Could do hallway to get this room down here. I think I'm fine getting the observatory here. I'm not going to look through it quite yet. I do want to do a run where I get the nursery, specifically so that we can take a look at the blueprints book while we have a new clue open. So I'm going to do that now. We could do some more decoding. And then... okay. Well, let's go this way now. Well, here's the library. That's pretty good. Oh, but it doesn't have a new clue. We should be able to get it from the Nook, though. As long as we play our cards right. Guess we'll go to the vestibule. That's kind of a waste, but... guess we gotta do what we gotta do. Dining room. Breaker box. That would allow us to unlock the security doors, so I think it's worth it. Still need to find this little thing for the cabinets, too. Let's go ahead and change the security level. Continuing on. I think we have our delivery still to pick up from the mailroom. I think I'll use a redraw here. I want to get to the left if possible. Oh boy. Sure. Not the most ideal, but doable. Oh, reading looked good. Let's grab the library. Now we have a new clue available to us. Very nice. Classroom. The Great Hall also is pretty good here, but I'd rather draft that after I have the foyer, so classroom it is. I'll wait on the apple. Trophy room. That would dead end me, so the boudoir. Showroom. I am going to go for the showroom because I have a lot of money. Okay. What do we want here? Definitely want the silver spoon. Ornate compass. It might as well go for the emerald bracelet. Very nice. Go for the bedroom. We have the nursery, so it's more effective. Now we can start eating the apples and such. Now we can rotate the commissary. Perfect. Might as well buy everything we can. Hallway, don't mind if I do. Let's go for the pantry. There's gotta be, I bet you the cabinet opens like literally a cabinet here in the pantry, but maybe that would lead to like getting these 5 apples, 5 bananas, and 5 oranges. That is the only thing I can think of, but I'm not entirely sure. Back we go. We can start exploring up from the den now. Don't have a magnifying glass, but that's all right. Good, rotate here. Corridor, huh? Or I could rotate the drawing room. I think that's a good idea. Running out of keys. What we need to do is draft another observatory. Granted, we lose a lot of steps for it, but it might be worth it. It's not really worth it, is the archives. Corridor looks pretty good. Great Hall. I'm running low on keys, that's for sure. Mailroom. This might have the magnifying glass in it. Sure, let's go for that. It does not. Oh, I hear something beeping at me. Aha. Okay. Pool hall sounds pretty good. I have not drafted the tunnels in quite a while. Is this 5 divided by 2? Yes, it is. So it's 2 times 2, which is 4. Good. Let's rotate this trophy room. Granted, we don't necessarily need the gyms, but if we get the study, we can use the gyms to reroll floor plans, so they're not useless by any means. Garage. The issue with that is it would lock me out of the rest of the house. Granted, I'm not sure how much more there is to explore the rest of the house, but, you know. Dark room. Or attic. Ooh, attic is really tempting. Because it might have the magnifying glass. It could have a lot of good stuff. I'm going to choose that. Because I need the magnifying glass for both looking at all the books and crafting the burning lens. But then again, I don't even have the workshop, do I? That's pretty rough. Man, I really missing the blessing of the night that I had. Okay, I did not have any of the things I wanted. I haven't been to the outer room. Maybe I can get a trading post. Rotundra, sure. Also, I'm going to do the closed exhibit because, you know, the other time we played, I learned that the paper crown is an obtainable item. Is there any way you can interact with these guards? Tuesday. I wonder if I can come here on Tuesday. That's probably what I need to do. I don't know what day it is today, though. I think I might be able to find that out at a computer terminal, but I'm not sure. What if I only drafted one observatory so far? Alright, let's eat up. Free bananas, giving me 8 steps each. Treasure trove. With the garage. I think I'm going to go for the garage. Ooh, also, have I seen the blue memo in the attic? I don't think I have. Maybe I have. Have I seen the one in the mailroom? What's beeping at me? Where are you? There you are. First things first. Let's go back to the attic, look for the blue memo. Then maybe go back to the mailroom, depending. Actually, might as well. Yeah, let's go back to the mailroom first. I'm almost certain I've seen the memo in here, though. But we have the steps to spare. I might take a break from this room and look in the attic, although the attic will probably be even harder to spot the blue memo in. Let's find out. I am on... No! That's where I can't find it! I'm not on the 8th rank! Oh my goodness. What a fool I've been. That would be why I'm not finding anything. Back to what I was going to do. Which was, I suppose, try to draft like a, I don't know, some sort of interesting green room right here. Now I get the food. Ooh, the workshop. That's good. Broken lever. I wish I had the morning room available. Ow. Ooh, we can eat a nice salmon fillet. Lemon glazed salmon. For solid plus, what, 62 steps? Yes. Great. Well, I would use my redraw, but I kind of want to see if I can redraw into a trading post so that I can get a magnifying glass. Welcome back. I realized that I was being a fool and searching for the memos on the 7th rank where they can't appear. I thought that was the 8th rank, so that makes things a little bit more simpler and also explains why I wasn't able to find anything. Trading post, where are you? Oh, that's where my other observatory is. Oh, no trading post. Well, that's fine. Let's go down to the shelter. So it probably is worth it to go up and, I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be worth it to craft a power hammer. guess first things first, let's go down and see if we can solve any of the sigils that have been eluding us. Oh, we can also look up through the tomb, see if we can actually get any of the gold. That's actually what we'll do. Actually, no. I was going to say that's what I'm going to do first, but I don't think I can actually get to the tomb from this entrance, so I will do that shortly. Oh, really? Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, as I said, I spent a lot of time in the demo. I think I mentioned that earlier. So one thing that I regret about the earlier episodes is that I kind of just didn't explain anything that I was doing because I'd done them so many times. But I think it gets better later on. All right. Let's try to figure out Korrika because I was looking at the stamps. And I know Korrika is orange. Oh shoot, I hope I can remember. I'm gonna pull up my Realm and Room video real quick and actually make sure I am getting the color right for the sigils. So give me a second. Where is that video? Here we go. So orange is the little triangles, and we know that Korrika has orange triangles. And we know that it is a scholarly place, so let's go ahead and change that first. There, oh, missed it. There we go. And from that stamp that I looked at a couple days ago, we learned that it's also snowy. So that's what the rays are. So the only thing that we don't know about it, or at least that I don't know about it, is what sort of method of travel they use. So I'm going to experiment with that. But since that is the only thing that we're missing, it should be doable. Okay. Let's change this back to orange. Oh, I see. That changes that. Slightly annoying. It could be roads. If I had to venture a guess, I would think it was the flat one that represents trails, because I didn't really see any methods of... Oh, never mind. It is roads. Very good. Oh my. Is this a diving helmet? Looks like it, but no, I don't think it is a diving helmet. It just looks like a cage. Maybe a light of some sort? And then a tree? There have been fewer and fewer opportunities the further we travel up in the mountains to attend to my correspondence, and I find myself regretting having brought so many books, as this is the first realm I have visited without porters. Here, every person is expected to carry their own belongings, and if you can't, you throw away that which is expendable. It's looking like I'll be bringing back less souvenirs than I had planned. I never expected to appreciate the cold, but the frigid weather here is a welcome relief coming from the sweltering shores of Vera. Herbert. P.S. I ended up forsaking all but one of my books. Mount Holly Estate. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So, again, we learned that Korrika comes after Vera, so that'll help out a little bit. Let's see if we can solve this puzzle box. The University Variation. Far from the port towns of the lesser islands, the academies of Kororika were among the last strongholds where the puzzle box fad spread. Unlike other realms whose regional rule variations emerged organically over time, the students of Kororika designed orange tiles by committee, voting on student-submitted designs and picking the one they felt best represented the realm. When these tiles are pressed, if the majority of adjacent tiles share a color, then the pressed tile will change to that color. Very good. The issue is that I need to get the orange ones in the corner, which actually shouldn't be that hard, I don't think. Because these are the ones that fall. Actually, maybe it's harder than I thought it was. Actually, this can still work. I can tap that, then swap green, right? Then swap green for that orange. Push this up. Okay. I'm not sure if this is the right solution. Maybe should have kept this green in the middle, because I can't swap this row easily. Yeah, I think I need to restart. But I had the right idea. I just can't move this one to an edge. So let's swap. Swap. Push it downwards. Swap. Okay, yes, that's what it is. And we move here. Here. We could bring black up top again. Hello, welcome. We solved another realm sigil. Now I'm just working on the puzzle box. Okay, so would moving around help? Basically need to get a purple. Oh. Huh. Maybe I do need to... Oh man, this stuff. I think I need to have both green and black and purple in the top somehow, so that I can shift the purple over, or maybe just black and purple in the top. Okay, so let's try doing that. Wait, I could do this to bring purple to the top. But I almost wonder if I'm in the same predicament as last time, though. Maybe not, because I can do that, right? Aha! There we go. I'll be honest, these puzzle boxes are a lot of pain for 2 gold, but they're fun. I think I still haven't done the Aries one, or which one have I not completed yet? Thank you. I think I've completed that one. Maybe it was this one that I didn't complete? Yes, this is the one I haven't completed. Let's see if I can figure anything out. Let me reread the rules. Red tiles turn black tiles red, and white tiles black. So the first thing is that I need more red tiles, but I need to keep at least 1 black tile. So I'll go ahead and press that once, because that allows me to turn that red. Then I can turn that red, which is good, I think. But the issue that I was having was, how do I get the red tiles out of the center? Which are the corner colors? Red. So another thought that I had earlier was I might need to turn one of the orange tiles green, which is possible. But it still just like creates a green one in the center row that just flips back and forth. This is by far the hardest one I've done. Or I guess haven't done in this case. I'll try. Let's see. Okay. I could. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, this would allow me to get 2 red tiles here. But these are still stuck. Don't want to do that. Okay, I could in theory turn this red now. And then I have a black tile here. Flip this. But they're still stuck in the center. Unless there's green tiles can do stuff that I don't know about. No, I'm pretty sure I need all of these tiles that can be red to be red, because there is no way in my mind that I can get this red tile out of the center. But I don't think there's any way to get any of these out of the center row. Because there's nothing that can move up and nothing that can move down. Is it possible? Oh, wait. I can turn them black, though. Maybe? Ah, yes, that's how I do it. Okay. So I need to put this here. Wait, no, but I can never have 2 black tiles, can I? Does this turn black? No. But even if it turned one of these black, it would just shift around the center and not be able to move anything out of the center. Well, I'm gonna work on another room schedule and then come back to this. That one has been burst in my brain though. Okay, so I just got that one. Morjai. Okay. So I don't know about the weather in this one, but I do know that they travel by boat. And I guess I don't know the color either. Morjai boats. Unless I... Unless it was in that clue. Let me actually pull my videos and check that clue real quick. Where was that? Okay, no, I know that Nuance is green, pink, Vera is pink, and Korrika is orange, which so I don't know what color this is. Because there are two variables, I'm going to wait on that one. But I do know a little bit more about Nuance, though. So I know that Nuance has air travel, and is green, which helps a lot. Green is like pine needles. Okay, so I guess the variable that we don't know is what sort of society they are and what sort of weather they have. Could be that. What makes sense for them? I know that they didn't help in the war. Maybe it's this. Oh. Maybe this is the Nuance is the broken sigil that's in Lost and Found, which has this symbol and then has wavy weather. So let's try that. And air travel. Although it might be Vera that has the hot weather. Let's try this. Okay, no. That's not it. Oh wait, but I didn't have the right color. so that's not it. If it's air travel, maybe it's windy weather. What sort of society would it be then? Honestly, it might be industrial if it's air travel. But I'll try a lot of these because they're easy to change. Okay, that's not it. Let me try a few more of these. Just trial and error. Oh! So they're also a warlike society. Interesting. Huh. Because I thought I read that they didn't help in the war. But maybe it was archeries that didn't help in the war? Oh, that looks like a pretty cool place, I'll be honest. Compared to Fed areas, this place is awesome. What the heck? Okay. By far my favorite realm I have visited during this trip, but I have always had a penchant for technology and am less moved by the beauty of nature than others. The soot-filled streets and soaring skyscrapers here are just as stirring to me as the mountains of Korika or the beaches of Morjai. Perhaps I am just letting my childhood love of dirigiblocks compromise my objectivity. From the shops I have visited, it seems the series is just as popular here as it is back home. Speaking of home, as I look across the eastern sea, I can almost see its shores. I never thought that I would miss the sight of red flags. Interesting. Okay. Well, this is cool. However, it doesn't necessarily give me a good idea of where it falls on the timeline, except for maybe the fact that he's looking back at Fenares. So maybe this is after Fenares? If this is like what the buildings look like, oh my gosh, that's pretty sick. Hello! It's been a while. I am now a disembodied eye, as you have seen. How's it going, Destron? Playing some more blueprints here. Solving puzzles. I don't. Although, I have collected the stamp from, what is his name? The scientist guy. The letters he sent had one of these stamps on it, which is how I knew it was air travel. There are a couple of stamps that I'm still missing, though. Been a long summer indeed. Alright. Morjai box, the nuance variation. Puzzle boxes became just as popular in the air hangars of Nuance as they had in the ports of Morjai. Green tiles were introduced with an ability that allowed them to instantly jump across the board, representing the ease with which air travel conveys its cargo. When green tiles are pressed, the tile swaps with the opposite tile on the far side of the box, which we've been using all along, so hopefully this isn't too bad. We can do that. That makes sense. How do we convert the middle one to green, though? Oh, with this one that falls. I see. Okay, so let's change this to the top. Put this at the top. Knock this one out of the center and move it to a corner. Nice. Although I guess it's not that easy yet. I think I need to knock that out of the center there. Oh, no, maybe I shouldn't have. Yeah, I think I need to restart. Okay. I think I was on the right track, though. That's good. I want to bring this to the top and purple to the top, too. Knock this down. Good. I can also turn it green like this, which might be better. Now I need to get this down somehow, which involves bringing purple to the top and knocking this down. So I'll bring it to the bottom, switch, switch, change, knock it up. There we go. We can shift this over. Oh, okay. Then we swap this, then change places with the green one, this gray tile. Yes, there we go. More allowance for us. Now here's the key, or not the key, but something to consider, is that we probably don't even need to unlock all the realm sigils to get the last safe, which I assume is in the 10th rank office, because we should be able to find the gap of where Herbert visited. So it could be that we might be able to do that today, or maybe tomorrow. I don't think I actually have a way of accessing the antechamber today. No, I don't. Oh, I guess I should have drafted the Great Hall. Kind of missed an opportunity there. Oh, well. But anyways, let's go back to the one we were struggling with, Morjai. So we don't know Morjai color. We don't know what sort of society it was. We just know that they're a shit-based society. We don't even know the weather. So what are we missing? We're missing Morjai, and we're missing Vera Shores. Vera is turtleback travel. So the Vera Shores should be to the right of this one. Yeah, this locked door here. And I'm pretty sure Vera Shores is the one that we find the Broken Realm Sigil to in Lost and Found. Because it was like a tortoise and it looked kind of hot and deserty. But Morjai. I mean, it would make sense if the weather here was also windy, simply because, you know, they're a big boat sailing society, right? So I could give that a shot. And I bet they're blue, but I could be wrong. What? Let me look at what blue is here. Oh, there is no blue. There is black, red, violet, pink, green, yellow, orange, white. But we did get a memo saying that there's no country that sails white flags. Well, if that's the case, what could this be? Because we've already used orange, yellow, green, violet, pink, black, and red. Unless there's an option here that isn't actually shown in the book, right? So this is black, white, yellow, pink, red, orange, green, violet, white, black again. Curious. They invented the puzzle box, so I'm assuming that they're like an industrial society. I mean, that would make sense, but it could... There's no like society that works off of trade. Let's try a different society type. We haven't had an agricultural society yet. Let's try that. Nope. Okay. Warlike? I doubt they're warlike. But they could be. I mean, I was surprised about nuance. What I gotta do is look at closer at the lost and found room. That might provide some answers for us. But, as it stands, I'm going to try to gather more info about what that one could be. Which is funny because with all the Morajai boxes, it feels like we have a lot of information about them. But we don't know what color the banners are. Because blue isn't an option. One thing that I've been kind of curious about is drafting the schoolhouse in the outer room, and then going and drafting a bunch of the school different grades in the back rank to see if they have different blue memos. So that could be worth doing on one of these runs. But before we end the day, what I would like to do is see if I can figure out any more of the... Oh, I don't have a magnifying glass though. I was gonna see if I could figure out any more of the code that's in a new clue book with the Red Prince book, Roman Rune, the fixed stars, and a new clue. I've done all of them. I've gotten the final exam trophy. But I'm just curious what they have. And also, I was wondering, what happens if you have, what if you're doing a schoolhouse run, you get all 8 rooms, you get to the final exam room, and then you draft the Chamber of Mirrors and draft another classroom. What is beyond the final exam? Because the Chamber of Mirrors should allow you to get another room. Do you have Blessing of the Monk? I get Special Order of Magnifying Glass. That would be good. Okay. Wait, unless I'm missing a magnifying glass, let me check real quick. Nope, just the paper crown and the wind-up key. Although I wonder if there's a way to see the date it currently is through the security system. Let's see. I don't think so. Oh, if I go to the office, there should be a way, I think. Okay. Gotcha. I can't. I'll need to draft the, what is it? The vault, I believe, in order to find that out. Where do I want to end the day? Maybe just the attic so I get a bunch of items. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. How do you draft to the outside room? Okay, I go up there. Gotcha. Or do I go to the commissary so that I can instantly buy it? No, I'll draft the commissary for sure. Calling it a day.